this is instead of asking what a CXO should do, I was thinking about what are the questions that he could ask to himself when he is in such a position. What are the questions that he could ask to himself to actually see what changes that he is making. So these were the few questions that he could ask to himself. Do you step back from low-level day-to-day work and trust the team to make right choices? With Agile, the decision making has been pushed downwards, right? Now that these teams are independent and are able to take a lot of decisions, that gives a very good bandwidth for the middle management and senior management to do a lot of other things. So one more point is nowadays I am seeing a trend of a lot of these project managers, senior project managers of a company getting into, who has got a business inclination, getting into product ownership, becoming product managers. Okay, so that's a trend because now they have got a lot of bandwidth. They're not doing task allocation kind of things. They're all taken by the team. Team knows what to do, leave their best. Okay, so that's the trend. So it's important even for a CXO to actually come out of the day-to-day micromanagement and step up so that he trusts the team to get it done. So do you provide, so this is the place where CXO can actually be part of the scrum of scrums and help in addressing all the roadblocks and helping the teams to work on values of business value, focusing on business value and value delivery, trust openness. There are a lot of things that he needs to do. He needs to do a lot of coaching, consulting. He needs to get some good people to coach his team on these aspects. But the next question is your performance management system helping guide teams to get the team performance, right? This is the very gray area currently. Okay, and this is the most talk. Whenever I go into any place for any workshop, these are people, how do I change my performance management system? Okay, because our performance management system is still focused on individual rewards. It's not on team focused. If a team is able to success on something, we don't really reward. So that's the main focus. If you stop rewarding at the team level, then you will create a kind of a non-agile atmosphere where individuals will start emerging. We don't want heroics. We want team to be a hero, not individual as an hero. Okay, so that's the question that he needs to ask. That's for performance management system. This is the main reason why HR team should understand what is expected of an agile team. Then they will not be so worried about individual performances. Then they'll start understanding the concept of team performance. And are you able to distribute people? Staffing model. In a lot of organizations I've seen, staffing model is focused on utilization, right? Oh, is he 100% utilized? Even if you can't even give him 10% free for innovation, right? So I was telling somebody, Atlassian, when Atlassian is a company which does a lot of this tool development, they started doing a concept called free Thursdays. Okay, on this Thursday you will not do any project work. It's completely free time for you. Okay, but after 24 hours you will present what you did. It's not like you are just hanging around in the office. Okay, so you know what they started doing, I think 3.5, 4 years back. It has changed the landscape of the company completely. They say all the products, new ideas, everything came during these free Thursdays, giving that freedom to the team. Okay. That's a very, very important. Even the concept like 80-20 followed by Google also, right? And during the 20%, they came out with the Google AdWords project. Then it got into the mainstream, right? So you have to give that freedom. Don't focus on utilization. Focus on value, business value once again. See if the person, instead of being on this team makes more sense because it will bring more business value to the customer. Okay, forget about too much of focus on utilization part. And using the right metrics. Metrics is a crazy thing. So a lot of teams gets into a level of individual productivity. Okay, then you are going to kill the spirit of the team. Okay, you have to be very careful. Any metrics which takes you into a micromanagement, stop it. Stop using that metrics. Any metrics that takes you to the micromanagement, immediately stop it. So there are, I define only around 5 to 6 metrics. Whenever I go, don't go beyond this. That's what I say. Don't get into too much of low-level micro metrics. This is the problem. Agile, a lot of people still think is a development issue. Okay, but it applies to the entire organization. If the development team becomes agile but the product management doesn't, then they are going to hinder the entire overall development. Okay, so you need to have your product owners completely in sync with respect to on the agile principles. They are able to write very good stories. They are able to actually have the domain skills very well. They are domain experts, and they are able to interface with the product team. I don't know if you're aware. I just want to clarify this. There are two terms which are used in the industry called product manager and product owner. Right? Product owner is an inward-facing role. He's inside the organization. Product manager is external facing, who's the guy who is. So this is a model followed by a lot of bigger organizations where they have got a lot of bandwidth and everything. They divide this role into two roles: product manager external facing and product owner inward facing. Inward facing, it talks to the development team, write stories and all of this. But in a smaller startup and product companies, I have seen this as one person. Okay, so you need to have this guy who, the person who is the product has to get a very good on the business side and who is good in interfacing with the technical team too.